everyone, welcome back to another episode of Drift Pick. And for this week's video, we are going to review two of the top hip-hop R&B crews that are in Korea right now. So, the first group that we will talk about today is Fanxy Child. So Fanxy Child is made up of 6 group members, namely Zico, Dean, Crush, Penomeko, Milik, and Stay Tuned. So Zico, Dean, and Crush started the group, and coincidentally they're also of the same age. So the three of them are actually one of the top musicians in Korea now, so they're very popular, very successful. So naturally when they created the group gained a lot of attention from music fans. One of the first songs that were released by Fanxy Chow is a song by Zico titled Bermuda Triangle. So when the song was released, it was very well received, and that helped Fanxy Chow gain a strong footholding in the music industry in Korea. So Bermuda Triangle is a hip-hop rap track, and the auto-tune in the track actually reminds me of T-Pain, just because T-Pain was just so famous for auto-tune, and I can't hear another auto-tune song without thinking about T-Pain. So the auto-tune reminds me of T-Pain, and some of the layers in the song reminds me of these hip-hop tracks that I used to listen to when I was in secondary school. I would listen to these hip-hop tracks, walking from school to the station to get home, and it gives me this nostalgic feeling, but at the same time it is very edgy and it's very modern and with the times. So the crew was formed in 2016, and at that time only Dean and Crush were very active in the mainstream music industry, and the rest of the members not so much. So what Zico and Crush did was they did a lot of tracks, and they featured the other members on their tracks to help give them publicity and then to pull them up, to let other music fans know about them and to help give them the recognition that they deserve, because they are super talented and more people should know about them. I think this is great, having this type of support system. I'm sure the music industry gets lonely sometimes. I'm not saying just the music industry, any industry as a matter of fact, and it's easy to get lonely when you don't have the support. So it's good that they have this kind of ecosystem where they depend on each other, they support each other. So I think it's really great to have that camaraderie in the work that you do. Fanxy Chow also has a documentary video about them, and in the video they talk about how each member of the crew is getting busier and busier, and it's getting harder and harder for them to come together and work together and produce good music. So that's how they came up with a concert concept called Fanxy Child Y Concert. So I checked out the documentary, and they interviewed Zico. Zico was talking about the Y concert and how each member of the group, despite going through their own personal journeys, they do share the same kind of goal. And that's what the concert is about, is for them to uncover all these questions that they have about life and their personal journeys and personal life. And the concert actually helped them kickstart their search for these answers that they're looking for in their life. And I think that's a really beautiful thing to say, because everybody has a different type of personal journey, and everybody expressed their personal journey in different ways. And for them, they express it through music. And it's very rare that you can have 6 people expressing the same kind of idea despite being on different types of personal journeys. So I think that's very unique, and it's a very cool concept to have for a concert, and I'm very sure all the music fans that attended it thoroughly enjoyed themselves.